What's up, Tricology family? Welcome back to another episode of the Tricology News Talk. Today, we got two topics to discuss on this episode. So, without further than that, let's get straight into it. Um, the first thing we're going to talk about is the life and the celebration of Chadwick Boseman. In case y'all didn't know, Chadwick died as of on Friday due to colon cancer, and he was 43. And none of us knew that he had colon cancer, but some people was kind of a little worried and concerned when he did that live stream video, and he looked at real skinny. And many people thought it was like for a movie or something, and many people didn't know until like we found out that Friday that he was diagnosed with colon cancer since 2016. And to me, it's such amazing that even though that he was diagnosed and he still was able to give us a lot of great movies, such as the Black Panther, 21 Bridges, Message from the King, um, the Five Bloods, and Kurt, and also some of his early works from when he did 42, the life of Jackie Robinson, Get On Up from Celebrate of James Brown, and Marshall of the Thurgood Marshall. So it was a really good how he made an impact. Not only he was the king of the MCU, but the prince of Hollywood in the black community for Black Hollywood. And it was just amazing what he was able to do in and outside of Hollywood and in life. And is that we really gonna to miss you, Chad, and in your amazing performance that you do on the big screen, and amazing work that you do outside of Hollywood. And your legacy will continue on, and you will always be our king, Wakanda forever. And other than that, let's get into the second and last topic for today. And we're going to be talking and reviewing of Bill and Ted Face the Music. So this movie came out on the weekend where New Mutants finally came out after a long series of delays. And Bill and Ted 3 not only came in theaters but also in VOD as it is. So let's go ahead. So Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter play as, once again, Bill and Ted, who was once told they would save a universe during a time of time-traveling adventure. They find themselves as middle-aged dad with two daughters and trying to find a hit song to fulfill their destiny. So I saw the first two Bill and Ted movies when I think it was either beginning of high school or my college days. And I always thought the first one was better than the second one. But so when I for the third one, I really enjoyed watching it. So if I had to put this, I would either put it on top or below the first one. So, and the second one will be last. So that's my rating on that. So the original writers came back, and well, some of the original cast on there. But the director of this movie, he was most famous for directing Galaxy Quest, which was a great comedy movie that kind of like was familiar to the Star Trek universe. And other than that, yeah, what else I could say? But yeah, I did a watch along movie commentary for this movie. I will put the link down below so you guys can check it out. And but other than this movie is very optimistic. It's sweet, likable, and not pretending exactly what Billy Ted movie in 2020 should be, in which Keanu Reeves and Alan Milne once again having amazing chemistry with one another. That it goes with their hilarious roles, experience the versions of themselves, will be other with their daughters and their wives, love them, but in couples therapy, in the scene, like Billy and Ted was so close that it was hard for them to act like they're separate entities with their wives. But the film captures something that the best jokes in Dumb and Dumber, in which the surface appears that if it was very stupid, but at the same time, it's sort of the jokes were very easy, silly, but not, and actually they're quite smart. But it's one of the best parts about Dumb and Dumber, and it's also one of the best parts in the great jokes of Bill and Ted movies, showing that the two characters are not exactly the brightest people on the planet, but they are enduring and very funny in time. And the movie was able to find its way to make the comedy work as really well without talking them down. The film doesn't treat Bill and Ted like it was that like they were stupid. It's just that it deserves them and let them roam around and do things that they, and I love the aspect of that movie. It may have felt that so scattered brain in most movies. It say it would be messy, but in this film, it was what everything wanted. And also, Samuel Weller and Bridget Lauren Payne were the most elected as their daughter said that they played a good role in this movie. So they time travel to find the history of the best known influential musicals in the world to hopefully find the craft to find a song that would save the reality in the universe in time exists while it crashes itself. While Bill and Ted go time travel into their different version of themselves in the future to try to ask their future self what they wrote the song to save the universe, and they spend the right amount of time at all those locations to try to get out what it mostly becomes attention in different versions. And I find that very entertaining that Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter both really go for the humor, especially in the jail sequence, where they probably seen in the trailers. It was sort of hilarious with the makeup and everything. This movie really worked for me, and I think all the audience gonna love it. And this sort of comedy that reminds us that the world sucks, but even if people were trying to make movies to make people laugh nowadays, it's one to remind you that it's okay to be really clear and hate life, but maybe you will laugh it well because we all clear and hate life right away. But Bill and Ted 3 is very optimistic movie, and it's just very happy and glad, and it's totally be okay with that being that kind of comedy movie that it would still wish it could be everyone once in a while, and where they can be dark and greedy or stuff like that. So I also like the robot character too, but at the same time, he's so stupid at times. And when they first got, I thought he was like the Terminator first, but like he was just a stupid robot character. But I like his character. But and also William said was back at Death, which was a yeah, very great reunion for there. And but other than that, this is a really good, a great addition to the film. So if you like the first two films, then you would definitely like this movie. So other than that, I'm gonna give Bill and Ted a B+ for this movie. So that's my review on there. Let me know in the comment section what you think about Bill and Ted Adventure Movie. Do you watch a movie? And let me know in the comment section. Yeah, what were some of your great Chadwick Boseman movies? And let me know how what you think about the news of his death and how you take it in. But other than that, don't forget to like, share, comment down below your thoughts. So subscribe and hit the notification bell when new episodes are uploaded. And other than that, this is Trico, and I'm signing off. Peace.